Peace to the YouTube fam. Peace to the bulldogs in the universe. Peace to all my conglomerati comrades. It's Ray Imperial, your resident keeper of the flame. Today, this edition of Imperial Diaries is going to take us back to October of 2018. When I did this backup reading between my house pet, Henny Ma, and the foundation and face of Imperial Flame Kennels, which is Maximum Pitch Trouble, aka better known around here as True Bull. So I did this breeding between Bull and Henny because I had originally planned an all Camelot breeding to a female by the name of Hollywood Bully Star. And there was a question as to whether or not Star would actually take. So what we did is we actually collected Bull and it artificially inseminated Henny. And we did that on a day when he had actually locked with Star early that morning. So early that morning he locked with Star. I didn't get a chance to see them separate. So when I came in, the first thing I figured is, let me make sure that, he's not the problem if Star doesn't take. So Henny was in heat at the time, promptly went and got Henny and brought her the Bull. And he had a little trouble mounting her because she was so much taller. So as opposed to going through a whole bunch of headache, we just collected them and threw them right up in old girl. And, kind of forgot about it, honestly. It was kind of like, all right, moving right along. And when Star did not take, we noticed like her and Henny were getting into it like just a lot more, like spontaneously. It was popping. And it was popping at strange times. Usually, it might be on the yard over something, but now it's like taking place in the house while he's sitting at my feet. So I knew that something was definitely up. And sure enough, Henny was pregnant. And I guess Star had picked up on it. And she wasn't too happy about it because she wasn't pregnant. So long story short, Henny ended up giving birth to 8 beautiful pups, very healthy pups. One of them she did roll over on in like the first 90 minutes, and she suffocated the poor guy. So we ended up, whelping 7, and out of that 7, there were 4 boys and 3 females. The boys were Zeus, who you see here, Blocka, Jax, and Splash. There you see Zeus and Blocka in this slide. The females were Blaze, Hayes, and Mama. Mama was the firstborn of the litter. Hayes was the lastborn of the litter. So the girls kind of opened it up and closed it out, and everything else fell between. But here you see Blocka, and he was nicknamed Blocka. He was named the Blocka for his nickname became Blocka because of the name Blockhead. He's the one that seemed like he was going to throw the dome that would be most like Bulls. So we named him Blockhead, aka Blocka. Mama Bella was the first one born. There you see her laying next to Blaze. Beautiful, beautiful litter. Big, healthy pups. Like the day they were born, they looked like they were already like 2 weeks old. And they had this very voracious appetite. I mean, the way these pups went at their mother, you would have thought she was being attacked. At times, I think she felt like she was being attacked. because she definitely reacted like that. They were very, very healthy and energetic feeders. And that is something you always love to see in a litter, right? I can't tell you how good it feels to see those pups literally fighting and climbing over one another and fussing with one another to get at the best teeth. That's what we look for. We look for the ones that are really determined to make it. They want it all. And as you guys can see, man, you know, this was very, very early. This was very early in the mix. I want to say she had to have dropped them maybe about a week. I see some open eyes, so maybe this is more like 2 weeks. But they were early starters, all of them. They were all early starters. There you see the baby Jacks sitting on Blocker's head. Baby Jacks went up to Boston. It's where he resides with my cousin now. The pup you see in the bowl is Splash. This is after they just rocked the leg quarter, and it's some mommy's milk. The chocolate laying next to the bowl is Blaze. You guys see Jax twitching around up there. Here you see Jax on a nice little leg quarter. You know, and they were all very, very good about eating. Like none of them showed any types of you know, just lack of appetite or lack of energy or lack of interest. This was definitely a very boisterous bunch. I even felt like these pups later on down the line could have been developed even better. Shortly after they hit maybe about a month old or so. I want to say maybe a little bit older than that. Wasn't much older than that. We actually moved the pups. We moved the litter. Basically, I was changing locations, so we moved the entire litter, and I just felt like maybe it affected their development in some kind of way. You know, the upheaval and the environment wasn't as warm as I would have liked. So there was a lot of that. But I say all of that to say that they all grew strong, very vibrant. The pup you see with the kind of white collar on, that was Splash. He was the first pup that we let go of. The next pup we let go of was big boy Zeus. That's this fella here. You see him tearing up his food there. But one of the reasons why I sold Zeus right away, I really had no interest in keeping him, is because I felt like he was just too big. Like when I tell you at 3 months old, this boy could mount his mother with no problem. At 3 months old. So yeah, he was just big, man. He was my guinea pig when he was born. And I always felt like, you know, I just didn't want a dog that was going to be as big as Zeus got. You know what I mean? Zeus was going to be huge. There's no question about it. So, Zeus was the second pup that was sold. Mama, I was going to send down south to one of the old homies, man. And for whatever reasons, man, family members had arranged for her to be sold to somebody else, and I literally had to come out and catch the sale and put a stop in it and switch dogs, right? So I took Mama back from the customer and gave the customer Blocker instead. I think was it Blocker or Blaze? I think I gave them Blaze instead, which that hurt in itself because Blaze was shaping up to be a real mini-me to Bull, and that was, you know, I just wanted to keep her. I ain't gonna lie. Where my head was at, I was pretty much. I was gonna keep all three females. I was gonna keep all three females, see how they grew up, see which one was the best one to run back to their pops, and set it off from there. But again, I had some partners in this endeavor, so to speak. Some people that had timely members, and they kind of reversed fields and went in another direction. And so all of these pups ended up getting sold and whatnot, when I would have much rather have kept them. But I want to thank y'all for taking this time to chill with a fella and just indulge a little puppy fever, if you will. Looking forward to this breeding between Bull and Raina, which is kind of why I pulled this old video out. I want to see what he gave me before, and I'll be honest, man, I can't wait to see what he gives me again. But that's my time, y'all. It's Ray Imperial, keeper of the flame. Imperial Flame Kennels, keep the heat.